What if the pills you take to feel better are secretly making things worse? It's a frightening thought, but for millions of people over 65, this is the dangerous truth hiding in their own medicine cabinet. We trust these little bottles to help us. But what if some are actually causing the very problems we're trying to fix? The brain fog, the unsteadiness, the lack of energy. You might be following your doctor's orders perfectly, yet still feel like your body is slowly failing you without any clear explanation. A major 2024 report called the Global Senior Health Audit, which looked at the health data of over 12,000 adults for 5 years, uncovered a shocking connection that changes everything we thought we knew about medication safety for seniors. They found that people who regularly used 3 common types of over-the-counter and prescription pills had a 60% higher risk of experiencing dangerous falls and memory issues compared to those who avoided them. The researchers were clear and direct in their conclusion. These particular pills were often doing more harm than good, silently chipping away at people's health and independence year after year, creating a slow decline that many simply attributed to normal aging. But here is the hopeful part of that very same study, the part that has given thousands of people their lives back. They also identified 3 specific protective pills that had the opposite effect. People who took these daily saw a dramatic 70% improvement in their energy levels and brain function over 6 months. They felt sharper, stronger, and more like their old selves, reporting better mood, clearer thinking, and a renewed sense of vitality. Today, we are going to clear up the confusion once and for all. I will reveal the 3 dangerous pills you should review with your doctor immediately and the 3 essential ones you should discuss adding to your daily routine. This is about taking back control of your health and making informed choices. But first, I need to know how many of you have experienced this firsthand, this feeling that your medications might be working against you. Have you ever taken medication and later felt unusually dizzy, foggy-headed, or just not like yourself? That feeling is a warning sign you should not ignore, a signal from your body that something is out of balance. If this has ever happened to you, I want you to type yes in the comments below right now. Let's see how many people have been affected by this hidden danger and build a community of support. The first dangerous pill is one that millions of people reach for every single night, hoping for a good night's rest. I'm talking about over-the-counter sleep aids, the kind that often contain a drug called diphenhydramine. You might know them by brand names like Tylenol PM, Advil PM, or simply Sleep. These pills are marketed as a simple, harmless solution, but what they don't tell you is that they are setting a dangerous trap for your brain and your body. A trap that can be incredibly difficult to escape. Here's the real problem that the advertisements never mention. These medications don't create natural, restorative sleep. Instead, they work by forcefully blocking a key chemical in your brain called histamine. This essentially acts as a chemical crowbar, knocking your brain out and creating a state that merely resembles sleep, but completely lacks the deep, healing stages your body desperately needs to repair tissue, consolidate memories, and recharge your immune system. It's like turning off the power to a factory in the middle of a production shift instead of letting the workers finish their jobs properly. The machinery is quiet, but no real, meaningful work gets done. Because the sleep isn't truly restorative, you often wake up feeling groggy, foggy, and even more tired than when you went to bed, a phenomenon researchers clinically refer to as a medicated hangover. But the danger doesn't stop there. It only intensifies after you open your eyes. That next-day drowsiness and brain fog is a major, undisputed contributor to falls and accidents. Your reaction time is significantly slower, your balance is less secure, and your thinking isn't as sharp, making a stumble on the stairs or a fall on the bathroom much more likely. A long-term study published in the Journal of Clinical Gerontology followed adults over 65 who used these sleep aids and found they experienced 40% more episodes of daytime confusion and dizziness compared to those who used natural sleep methods like improved sleep hygiene or mindfulness. The researchers concluded that the risk of a fall in the first few hours after waking was significantly higher, creating a daily window of vulnerability. Your body's natural sleep system is a delicate, finely tuned process, and when you use a chemical to force it to shut down night after night,
you throw the entire system out of balance, creating a vicious cycle and dependency where you can't sleep without the pill and you feel worse the day after you take it. It's a dangerous cycle that can rob you of your mental clarity and your physical confidence. Now, I know how incredibly frustrating it is to lie in bed staring at the ceiling, and the promise of a quick fix is so tempting. I want to understand how widespread this struggle really is within our community. Have you ever relied on one of these over-the-counter sleep aids to get to sleep, even just once in a while? If you have, please comment "sleep" below. Sharing this experience is the first step to breaking the cycle and finding a safer, more effective path to the restful sleep you truly deserve.
Now, let's talk about the second dangerous pill, one that is in nearly every home and is often taken as casually as a piece of candy. I'm talking about everyday pain relievers known as NSAIDs, drugs like ibuprofen, Advil, or Motrin, and naproxen, Aleve. While they are perfectly safe and effective for the occasional headache or short-term muscle ache, the profound danger comes when they become a daily habit for managing chronic pain, like arthritis or persistent back pain. This is what I call the pain deception, and it's one of the most common and damaging mistakes I see. Here's how this deception works. These pills are excellent at masking pain. They reduce inflammation and block the body's pain signals, so you feel better temporarily, which can be a huge relief. But that very relief is the core of the deception, because while you're not feeling the pain, the underlying problem in your joints or tissues isn't being fixed or healed. In fact, because you feel better, you might be more physically active, inadvertently putting more stress and wear on already damaged joints, potentially making the long-term problem worse. But the real silent and far more dangerous cost is what these pills are doing to your internal organs. Your stomach and your kidneys are paying a heavy, often hidden price for that temporary pain relief. With daily use, these medications can slowly and silently eat away at the protective mucus lining of your stomach, leading to painful ulcers and even internal bleeding that you might not even feel until it becomes a serious, life-threatening emergency requiring hospitalization. Even more alarming is the slow cumulative damage to your kidneys. Your kidneys are your body's master filtration system, working tirelessly to clean your blood, and they are incredibly sensitive to these drugs. Over time, daily use can cause kidney inflammation, scarring, and permanently reduce their ability to filter waste and balance fluids in your body. A major international review of studies by the International Kidney Foundation found that adults over 65 who used NSAIDs daily had a 55% higher risk of developing serious kidney complications and needing to drastically change their diet or even start dialysis. The scariest part is that kidney damage is often a silent disease, showing no obvious symptoms like pain until the damage is very advanced and largely irreversible. You might be trading temporary joint pain for permanent organ damage without even getting a warning. This doesn't mean you should never take one for a sudden acute pain, but relying on them day after day is like putting a piece of tape over a flashing check engine light on your car's dashboard. The warning light is gone, so you feel reassured, but the engine is still overheating. You're shutting off a crucial signal from your body that something is fundamentally wrong and needs a real, long-term solution. Now, I want you to think honestly about your own habits. This is a judgment-free zone, just a moment of clarity. I need you to understand just how common this daily reliance is. On average, how many days per week do you find yourself taking an over-the-counter pill like ibuprofen or Aleve to manage pain? Is it 2 days? 4 days? Or is it every single day? Please comment below with the number. Just type 2, 5, or 7. This moment of honesty with yourself is the first and most important step toward protecting your long-term health and finding safer, more sustainable ways to manage your pain. The third dangerous pill is one that might come as the biggest shock of all, because it's often prescribed by doctors and is widely seen as completely harmless for long-term use. I'm talking about a common type of acid reflux medication known as proton pump inhibitors, or PPIs. You might know them as Nexium, Prevacid, or Prilosec.
While they are very effective at reducing stomach acid to relieve heartburn and indigestion, when taken for months or years on end, they slowly transform into what I call muscle robbers, stealthily undermining your foundational health. Here's the dangerous secret these pills hide from most people. Your stomach acid isn't your enemy. It's actually a crucial tool your body uses to break down food and, most importantly, absorb essential nutrients from it. By drastically reducing this acid, PPIs are like turning off a powerful food processor. Your food doesn't get broken down properly, and your body can't pull out the vital building blocks it needs to maintain strength and function. The two most critical nutrients that get blocked are calcium and magnesium. Calcium is the fundamental mineral that makes your bones strong and dense, providing the rigid structure that keeps you upright. Without proper absorption, your body, which needs a constant level of calcium in the bloodstream, starts to pull it from the only reservoir it has, your bones. This slowly makes them weaker, more brittle, and much more likely to fracture from a simple fall or even a minor bump. This isn't just a theory, it's a documented medical reality. A major study published in the journal Osteoporosis International followed thousands of long-term PPI users for a decade and found they experienced 30% faster bone density loss than people not taking these medications. That's a devastating price to pay for relief from heartburn, trading a manageable discomfort for a significantly higher risk of debilitating hip and spine fractures. But the damage doesn't stop with your bones. Magnesium is just as important, if not more so. It's a mineral that every muscle in your body, including your heart, needs to function properly, contract, and crucially, relax. A magnesium deficiency caused by these pills can lead to more frequent and painful muscle cramps, worse sleep quality due to restless legs, and even an irregular heartbeat, a condition that is both frightening and dangerous. So you're taking a pill for one problem, and in the process, it's silently robbing your bones of their strength and your muscles of their ability to function, putting you on a fast track to frailty and loss of independence. This often explains a very common and confusing situation for many people. Have you ever gotten the results from a bone density scan and been completely surprised? Did your doctor look at your results and express concern that your bones were weaker than expected for your age and activity level, and no one could quite figure out why? If that confusing and frightening experience sounds familiar to you, I want you to know you're not alone, and there might be a clear reason. Please type bones in the comments below. Let's connect the dots for everyone and shed light on this hidden cause of a very common and serious problem.
Now, let's switch gears completely from what you should avoid to the first of 3 powerful protective pills you should consider adding to your daily routine. This one is so crucial for your brain and heart that I call it the brain shield. I'm talking about a high-quality omega-3 supplement, specifically one rich in the 2 most important types, DHA and EPA. These aren't just simple fish oils. They are fundamental building blocks that your brain cells desperately need to stay sharp, vibrant, and protected as you age. In fact, a significant portion of your brain's solid matter is literally made from DHA, which shows you how essential it is. Here's how this simple pill works its wonders. As we get older, a type of low-grade chronic inflammation can slowly damage our brain cells, like a quiet rust that gradually affects our memory, thinking speed, and focus. Omega-3s, particularly DHA, are powerful, natural fighters against this inflammation. They don't just float around, they actually become part of your brain's physical structure, helping your brain cells communicate with each other more quickly and clearly. Think of it as both putting out the inflammatory fires in your brain and simultaneously upgrading its internal wiring for better performance. The benefits are incredible and well documented. People who take omega-3s consistently report clearer thinking, better focus, a stronger memory, and even an improved mood. But the protection doesn't stop at your neck. It flows throughout your entire body. These same fats are also heroes for your cardiovascular system. They help keep your blood vessels flexible and clear, supporting healthy blood pressure and reducing strain on your entire heart and circulatory system, which is vital for long-term health. A landmark 2-year study conducted by the Neurology Research Institute gave one group of older adults a high-dose omega-3 supplement and another group a placebo.
The results were stunning and clear. The group taking the omega-3s showed 50% better scores on cognitive tests for memory and processing speed compared to the placebo group. The researchers concluded that it was one of the most effective, natural, and safe ways to protect the aging brain from decline. This single pill is a direct investment in your mind's future and your quality of life. It helps safeguard the precious memories that make you who you are and protects the mental clarity you need to enjoy life to the fullest, to engage with your family, and to maintain your independence. And this makes me wonder about all the precious moments we hold on to in our hearts and minds. I want you to think about one specific, cherished memory that you would do anything to protect from the fog of time. Maybe it's the memory of your wedding day, the face of your first grandchild, the moment you held them, or a special trip you took with someone you love. What is that one memory you want to keep sharp, vivid, and clear forever? Please take a second and share it in the comments below. Let's fill this space with the beautiful, personal reasons why protecting our brains matters so much.
Now for the final 2 must-take pills that complete your daily health shield, creating a powerful trio for longevity and vitality. The second essential pill is one that a huge number of people are missing, especially if they don't spend a lot of time in the sun or live in northern climates. I call it the sunshine vitamin, and it's vitamin D3. This isn't just for bones. It's truly the master key that unlocks your body's entire immune system. As we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight, and our kidneys are less able to convert it to its active form, leading to dramatically low levels in most older adults. This leaves us more vulnerable to every cold, flu, and infection that goes around. Think of your immune system as a highly trained army. Vitamin D3 is what equips your soldiers with the weapons, armor, and communication systems they need to fight off invaders effectively and efficiently. Without enough of it, your defenses are weak, disorganized, and slow to respond. But its power doesn't stop there. Vitamin D is absolutely critical for helping your body absorb calcium from the food you eat. It acts like an usher, guiding calcium from your digestive system into your bloodstream and then into your bones. Without sufficient vitamin D, all the calcium in the world, whether from diet or supplements, won't make it into your bones where it's desperately needed to maintain strength and prevent fractures. Taking a daily vitamin D3 supplement is one of the simplest, most cost-effective, and most powerful things you can do to build resilient bones and a fortress-like immune system. The third and final must-take pill is the Energy Spark, a specific, gentle form of magnesium called magnesium glycinate. This is not the kind of magnesium like citrate that is known to cause digestive upset. This form is gentle on the stomach and is a true superstar for calming your nerves and relaxing your muscles. If you struggle with restless legs at night, frequent muscle cramps, or just can't seem to quiet your mind when you lie down to sleep, this could be the missing piece you've been searching for. Magnesium glycinate works by calming your entire nervous system, helping your body shift from a state of high alert and stress into a state of deep, restorative rest and relaxation. It's like a natural off switch for your busy brain at the end of the day. Furthermore, it plays a fundamental role in the production of your body's cellular energy, ATP, so you don't feel as physically and mentally drained during the day. When you combine this with the omega-3 brain shield and the sunshine vitamin D3, you are creating a powerful synergistic trio that supports your mind, your body's defenses, and your daily energy from every possible angle. So let's do a quick and simple recap to make this crystal clear. You want to avoid the 3 dangerous pills: the sleep trap pills that ruin your natural sleep cycle and increase fall risk, the pain deception pills that risk your kidneys and stomach with daily use, and the muscle robber pills that weaken your bones by blocking essential nutrients. Instead, you want to embrace the 3 protective pills: the brain shield omega-3s for your mind and heart, the sunshine vitamin D3 for your immune system and bones, and the Energy Spark magnesium glycinate for better sleep, relaxed muscles, and cellular energy. Remember, this information is your power. You are in the driver's seat of your health. The very first thing you should do is take this knowledge and have a thoughtful, informed conversation with your doctor or pharmacist. Open your medicine cabinet and review what's inside with this new perspective. Ask your doctor if the 3 dangerous pills are still right for your current situation and if the 3 protective ones could fill a critical gap in your health plan. Your health is in your hands. You have the power to make positive, impactful changes starting today. Don't wait for a health scare to force you into action. Check your medicine cabinet today and take conscious control of your well-being. And to show me that you are committed to making your health a priority and joining a community of like-minded people, I want you to type one simple word in the comments. Type SAFE. Let's build a community of people who are choosing a safer, smarter, and healthier path forward together. Your future self will thank you for this single, simple step toward a vibrant life.